As far as what I'm bringing to the table, I bring me, get mine, bout mine, go hard, looking for another like me. What's up? I bring me.
Hey everyone, today is Makeup Monday. So today we're doing this blue raspberry-ish look, and if you want to see how I achieve this look, make sure you continue watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.
Okay, to start off, you're going to want to brush through your eyebrows just to get your hairs going all in the same direction. Next, we're going to be taking an angled brush and using a dip brow pomade to outline the bottom of our eyebrow, and you're going to do the same thing to the top. When you're doing this, make sure you have a light hand so that you don't have any harsh lines. You're going to want to go back in with that same spoolie and brush the product through, giving it a more gradient and natural look. And now you're just going to be doing the same thing to the next brow. Next, you're going to want to take a concealer that's about 2 shades lighter than you and an angled brush, and then you're going to use that to clean up underneath your brows and make it more neat. Next, you're going to want to take a poofy blending brush, and this is going to help you blend out that concealer and also drag it down, since we will be using the same concealer to be a base for our eyeshadow. You're just going to take that same concealer and apply it to your eyelids, and then use a poofy blending brush to blend it all out. Next, you're going to want to go into your Zulu palette by Juvia's Place and use that purple shade. And this is going to be our crease color. Make sure you have a light hand, and you have to start off with a little and build the color up. Then you're going to do the exact same thing to the other eye. So we're going to be taking our Morphe James Charles palette, and we're going to use this pink shade to buff out the edges of that purple. To make sure that both colors are blended evenly, you're going to want to keep on going back and forth between the Zulu palette and the James Charles palette in those two colors and keep on blending. Next, you'll be cutting your crease. So what you want to do is take that same concealer and start to carve out a half C shape or a half moon and just blend that concealer out. Next, you're going to want to go back into the Zulu palette and use that same purple shade to just buff out the edges. Next, we're going to be taking this blue shade in the James Charles palette, and we're just going to be applying that to where we had the concealer. I don't want to continue to just pack it on and pack it on and pack on that color, so it might take a little minute to build it up, but you just got to keep on packing it on. You want to make sure that you're alternating between the purple and the blue color so that everything blends out nicely and smoothly. You're going to do the same exact thing to the other eye and just continue to keep packing on that blue color. Next, we'll be taking some silver glitter and some glitter glue, and we're just going to be applying the glue to the top of our cut crease with a small brush. And once you're done doing that and outlining the top of your cut crease, you're just going to take another brush and start adding the glitter to that line that you drew. Next, I'll be taking my eyelash curler just to straighten out my lashes because they tend to get in the way whenever I'm using eyeliner. And I'll be using my white liner as a base for my eyeshadow. So I'm not gonna lie, this kind of did get a little difficult. It's like I was running out of eyeliner or whatever. So basically, I was just trying to take my time to make it as straight as possible. I was kind of getting frustrated, but basically, just take your time, and at the end, you can clean it up. So the lashes I'll be using are from Goddess Beauty, but I went ahead and applied those off camera. So also the clip got deleted, but basically on top of the white base, I just did blue, purple, pink. So basically a reverse version of how I did my eyeshadow on my eye. And now I'm just taking a black eyeliner and I'm outlining the waterline of my eye just to give my eyes some pop. Next, I'll be taking a wipe to clean up any eyeshadow that might have like kind of just went over a little bit, just to make sure it's nice and neat. Okay, next I'll be taking some tape just to get off all the glitter that's on my face so it won't be in my foundation. So before applying foundation, I always like to make sure that my skin is moisturized. So I'm using just some cocoa butter right before I put my primer on. Next, I'll be using my primer, which is Nivea Aftershave. It's actually a really good primer. I know it's weird, but it's actually really good. Now I'm using my Maybelline New York Fit Me foundation in the color Deep Golden. I'm going to be taking a brush and I'm just going to be applying that to my face right before I blend it out with a foundation brush. So then you're going to take your foundation brush and you're going to start blending it out. I like to press it into my skin just to give it a more skin-like look.
Slightly took a left turn there, but very much 6 a.m. Slightly been awake for 24 hours, so please forgive me. More ideas and stuff coming. Yeah, I'm off them, but I'm tired, and Jesus Christ.
Next, I'll be taking my concealer in the color Beautiful Bronze, just a little lighter than me, and I'm using that to highlight my face. So I'm just going to apply that right under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. And you're going to want to take a concealer brush and start pressing that into your skin and blending it out. And then you're going to want to take your foundation brush later and start blending the whole thing out so it's no harsh lines, so it looks seamless. I'll be taking my banana setting powder and I'm going to just be pressing it into my skin where I put that concealer underneath my eyes. That way it doesn't crease and it will stay in place. Next, I'll be contouring. So I'm just taking my Black Radiance contour and I'm just applying that down the bridge of my nose, under my cheekbones, and we're going to blend that out. So you're just going to want to go ahead and blend that out. I'm using my foundation brush so that everything blends together. And for blush, I'm just using a bunch of colors together that's in the James Charles palette and putting those together to kind of just add some color to my cheeks. Then I'll be using the James Charles palette also for some highlight because some of the colors in there are just so great for highlight, and I'm just applying that to my cheeks. And I'll be applying that also to my nose and the bridge of my nose. Next, I'll be using my matte setting spray by NYX, and I'm just spraying all over my face to keep my makeup in place all day. I also like to take my foundation brush and kind of press the setting spray into my skin so that it's really doing its job with keeping everything together in place. Lastly, I'm just going to be applying some mascara, and basically the look is done, and this is the final look. You figure out me, we both a different breed. I'm following your lead, I ask you what you need.